Nighttime baseball now from Progressive Field here in the Buckeye state of Ohio. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Miami Marlins and the Cleveland Indians. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Christian Yelich is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Down the third baseline, and this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game? Into the box, Gene Segura. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Anthony Rizzo will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. A.J. Pollock takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Bauer pauses. First pitch on the way. Ground ball left side. Uribe's got it. Kipnis on to Napoli, and they get two here to get him out of the inning. Number 30 comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Yelich going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So striding in, Francisco Lindor, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Squares around and drops down a good one. So stepping in, Michael Brantley, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he falls behind 0-2. Runners are at first and third with none out. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Oliver Rosas will get his first shot here, and you can see that average pushing 400 to this point in the season. Yelich is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1. Carlos Santana set to take his first cuts with a man at first and two away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Hit hard on the ground to second. The tag, and he is out. Chet Lynn will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And another foul ball. chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Bauer's ready. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Right fielder,
Tom Chu is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Grounded to the right. Kipnis has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Derek Dietrich into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is the center fielder. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Jason Kipnis will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Squared that one up just a little late.
You know, some of Jason Kipnis' teammates affectionately call him Dirtbag because he has a habit of giving his body up and getting his uniform dirty on every play, and you got to love a guy like that.
Back goes Pollock at the track. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Abraham Almonte, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Belted high and deep into right center. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double from the stretch. Hit hard back up the middle. Echeverria dives. What a play. And the throw will get him at first as he is robbed on a magnificent play there. And he is in there.
first baseman, Mike Napoli.
High in the air out to center field. Pollock moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. JT Realmuto will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, Matty, the good news is that average is on the rise. He's batting over 500 in his last 10 games, so he's as hot as anybody right now.
Lindor is under it as he puts it away, and it's one pitch, one away to start the third.
Shortstop.
Digging in, Adeiny Echeverria, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number two. Christian Yelich will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. And that retires the side. Number 30 stands in.
Leading off with a try.
Here comes the first pitch.
Center fielder, number 30.
Lays off 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Pollock calls for it. One away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Lindor. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Realmuto has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Settling in now, Michael Brantley. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Out. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Gene Segura is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. One down. Anthony Rizzo stands in following an RBI single his first time through. Out in front of it, strike one. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. A.J. Pollock will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Bauer sets his sights. Here's the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Oliver Rosas is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Designated hitter, Oliver.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. Carlos Santana will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. No one out with a runner at second. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. In there, a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. Digging in now, Jason Kipnis. He flew out in his last at-bat. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And this one's in the dirt. The tag, and they got him coming back to third. 3 runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I think that's enough toying with him now. I bet he comes right at him on 2-2.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, we see this all the time. Guys get up 0-2, and they start getting cute, and then they wind up walking the guy.
Chu is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Abraham Almonte strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Grounded up the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Chet Lynn heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Bauer gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Almonte giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for the Marlins,
Tom Chu stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Uribe bare hands it. He's out.
Whew, no problem.
Derek Dietrich is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. And he misses low with it. 2-0. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. I mean, his mechanics have called a cab and left the ballpark.
And he gets the call there. 3-1. He pulls this one into right. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. JT Realmuto is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A runner on first with 2 away. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes. No.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And now 3-2, 2 out.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Juan Uribe comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
third baseman, Juan.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Gets a small piece near the plate. Realmuto gonna have to hurry. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting,
So the leadoff man gone, and that'll bring up Mike Napoli. Chopped at the plate. Realmuto is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Number 30 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one. And he takes ball 1. 2 out, nobody on.
No strikes.
That evens it up 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. And the count will be full. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball right side. Segura has it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Pollock is there. And that ends the inning. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced. So he's pitching very, very well right now.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. That's popped up out towards short right field. Kipnis is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. Christian Yelich will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
Second baseman.
Bauer into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Gene Segura is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Michael Brantley gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Boy, Michael Brantley certainly has blossomed into one of the elite players in this league. He's a good all-around talent, and in 2014 was really his coming-out party.
Outside, 3-0 now. Yeah, 2014 was really an outstanding year for Mr. Brantley. He went to the All-Star game for the first time, won a Silver Slugger, and ended up 3rd in the AL MVP voting.
That's pretty amazing. Not only that, he was a 20-20 guy. He had exactly 20 bombs and ended up swiping 23 bases.
Wei-Yin Chen will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 54.
Marlon Byrd will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A swinging bunt to the mound. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it 1st and 2nd now. Striding into the box, Carlos Santana. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And it'll appear as though we'll see a pinch runner now as Rajay Davis takes over on the base paths. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit around 3rd and being waved on home. And he's safe.
He's safe.
Jason Kipnis will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Ripped on the ground to first. And he is out on the tag. Abraham Almonte steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A.J. Ramos is going to have his work cut out for him here. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Runners are at second and third with one down. 3-0 now.
And remember here, you've got a base open at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen.
3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Pollock. And that's the second out of the inning. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out. Mike Napoli will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Yan Gomes will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. Throws there, and he is meat at home plate. Anthony Rizzo is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
He looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. A.J. Pollock stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
It's always tough to go down looking, but the thing I remember about his last at-bat is that he really made the pitcher work. He saw a bunch of pitches, and that's a bigger deal than a lot of people realize.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. And he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Designated hitter, Chet Lynn.
Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Brantley. And the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning.
Number 30 steps into the box.
Leading off with a drive, center fielder.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Francisco Lindor will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Skied in the air to a straightaway left. Yelich moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Michael Brantley will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. This is pulled into right. Chu is there. 2 down. Rajai Davis will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. And now Davis swings and misses on a good pitch there as he falls behind 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Tom Chu comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Brantley going back. Gone! A solo shot here to left, and it's now a 5-2 game. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. JT Realmuto will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number two. Adeiny Echeverria will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. Into the seats, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit down the third base line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Carlos Santana will step in to lead it off for Cleveland. He'll be followed in the order by Jason Kipnis.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Xavier Overmeyer will come on in relief now as he'll make his
number 21. Overmeyer.
hit hard towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now to the plate, Jason Kipnis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up over on the left side of the infield. Under it, Echeverria for out number 2. Abraham Almonte stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip.
Almonte
sends that one out of play for strike 1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Hit in the air to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay throw, and he'll get in there safely. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and standing in now, Juan Uribe. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Christian Yelich, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Going back is the center fielder, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich, and it's a 5-3 game now. Cody Allen is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Allen's ready. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. No outs, nobody on. On the ground up the middle. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
up next for the
Anthony Rizzo digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And he lays off there 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not close. It's 2-0.
2-0.
Hit sharply toward the right side, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. First pitch on its way. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And No swing, apparently, ball one.
A packed house, 43,515 on their feet in Cleveland.
Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball two. And he gets strike three called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.